a fan of that film as well because I love the idea of family tradition. Just that warmth. It gives you that warm feeling. I think that's what everyone kind of loves, and that's why it's I think one of the most loved films also.
I think, Karina, you must also be given credit. A prototype of a Hindi film heroine that we keep seeing versions of. So you played Geet and you were Pooh, and after that, there are these so many characters in different films, even now with varying percentages of the Geet quotient and the Pooh quotient. What do you make of it today with your experience and the benefit of hindsight when you rewatch, say, a Pooh or a Jabwemeet? What do you did you ever imagine that it's going to be such an integral part of popular culture?
Not at all. I think when we were doing Pooh, at least I was following just Karan's instructions. I mean, I knew it was like a super fun character, but no one really thought that 25 years later, you'll still have characters based around who are like her. That was never really the intention because I think when you set out with an intention of saying that we have to make this character great, or this has to be amazing, it's going to be fab, and like think that. I think it just happens. These magic has to be. It just has to happen. You never really know when you're creating it. And with Geet, it was the same thing because I was shooting Tashan simultaneously. And Tashan was like a really big film because it had Akshay Kumar, it had, Anilji, it had Saif Ali Khan, and, it was a YRF film. Whereas Jab We Met was like, it was more like, it was like we were new and, Imtiaz had done one film and there were really any big names attached to it at that point. So I was always like, I'm like Tashan is going to be amazing, and I'm working on this body and going to do my action film, and I would just like come on the set, but my focus was Tashan. But I didn't really know that what was happening, and then Jumping Back was released, and you know, not that Tashan isn't special, but people just love Jabwemeet more than that. So when you think that everyone's going to watch this, but everyone watched that. So there was no real plan that it's going to be amazing. I was also a bit like no one really thought that. So it just happens. I think magic should just happen. It can't be planned. I mean, we say it can be created, but it's just the
Listen,
one.
I completely get you because
Yeah.
another thing that wasn't planned and it happened and it felt like magic was the whole sun, trend.
Yeah. And that too
Suddenly, the
again after
song from
like
Ashok,
18, 20 years.
and we were all waiting for you to probably do that reel or trend. What did you make of it? Were you surprised?
No, I was just like, oh god. But though, I mean, I think it truly is an iconic song because of
Yeah.
the way Santosh shot it. There was something very raw but yet sexy about it, and everyone wanted to see it was like this quintessential heroine who was the classic under the waterfall and being fun, and people connected to that energy. I feel somehow, and I'm so happy that Ashoka is part of the re-release list because it truly is one of my most favorite movies. Because I mean, I was like I think 20, and it was obviously my first actual film which I did with Shah Rukh because in K3G I was an opposite Shah Rukh. So for me, Ashoka will have amazing memories, and I think the music. Look at it, and like you said, the trend. So I think people are going to come to the theater and going to watch it because the music from Raat Ka Nasha to San Sanana, it was all just, it was so ahead of its time, I think.
Super.